Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. I am here to introduce our next project. I have returned to make a loaded file folder. I call them desk sets because they're meant to sit on your desk, and when you finish writing on all your journal pieces and everything else and stuffing envelopes and all of that, you can put receipts on them and everything else, but there's so much in these. And this one I created out of two of these. Looks just like this. So this was my original prototype right there, and I'm going to show you what's in this. I'm going to have a seat because I adore the way this came out. I have used for this entire thing one of each thing in the kit called French Lavender by TaylorMadeJournals. Lorna, what a gorgeous kit. Her kits are large, so you can see it's quite stuffed. Here's the back. Here's the front, and you can see it from the top. It's hinged, and let's start in, and I'll show you everything that's in this. So if you want to go along with me and make this also, I will be listing this in my Etsy shop, so this is technically the flip through. Okay, in this pocket up here, as you can see, there's pockets upon pockets, and that's the way these desk sets are. Some of them open up. As you know, I sit and I play around with file folders and then come up with these things. And I have a blast doing it. Okay, so we have one of her lovely envelopes, did a little of embellishing. There's actually nothing in there. Shocking, because everything else is loaded up. And here's another envelope. Those are in the front pocket. And you'll see we did go along and decorate the folder. So as you pull the things out, the folders themselves are decorated, and they're covered with her lovely papers. So this is a little, mason jar. Add a little trim there. In this pocket, we have these two pieces. These are backed. These are all backed. So, and doubled up and whatnot. So there's a lot of journaling room and just delightful ephemera. Just delightful. So I did trim out some I left plain. Some Sorry, a little Pearl Brad. Teeny tiny cute little tag. It's kind of an advertisement. A little bit of a cluster here. These are all in the kit, these little die cuts and everything. I did do some washi there. You can see this little die cut here, a little lace that I hand dyed, and here, and a little word lavender. And you'll see a lot of sequins because I have these gorgeous purpley sequins that go with this whole kit. Okay, so in this pocket, and this is a hinge here. So this can be, you can open these up and make them as large or as small as you want, and they will pop open. So I'm not going to untie the whole thing. But this right in the middle pocket, I know it looks kind of, don't get intimidated if you want to make this, because it's not as hard as it looks. So if I take you through it step by step, and here's two tags here. So that's in this pocket, and then I added two more pieces. This is an item from the kit. So that's in there. Okay, and here I have several booklets. So this bigger pocket here, which is hinged, and this one back here is hinged, and the main journal is housed in that one. Let me pull everything out of here. There is so much journaling room in this. I've even backed the backs of the folders with the beautiful papers from the kit. You can see some interest up here. Okay, in that pocket we have one of her little, the little file folders. She has a few of those. Here's one and here's one, and I made them into more journaling spots. And like a little booklet. Actually, look at this. I think on my desk over here, I had one piece left Will that fit in there? It will. I'm gonna make it. I may trim a little off of that. Look at that. And that was my last piece. So I'm gonna put that side and I'm gonna remember to put that in there. I'm gonna trim a little bit off. Here's the middle. So there's several sheets in here, including this handmade paper. This just ties here. And we've got a little interest here. These are her little die cuts. They're just so cute. A whole sheet of them, and you get a lot. Papers here. This is dot, what do you call it? Journaling paper. Again, the handmade paper with the purple blooms. And then a little fold out here, and then so on and so forth. So those two booklets. Then this large tag that was in their journaling card that was in the kit. And then these two large tags I had tucked in there as well. So you can see we've got a little, couple of those fun sequins there. These are so pretty, a little trim up here. And then this cute little booklet here with this beautiful, I don't know what you call that color, eggplant, sari silk. Okay, so that was in the first hinged pocket. Okay, now I'm going to undo, I think I can probably just undo one side here and see it can get bigger and bigger. So as your journal grows, you will have room. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it and go through the stuff in the back. Here is the journal. And you can see I have one of my embroidered pieces on here in this beautiful, beautiful trim that kind of looks like it meant to go with this, doesn't it? And it does. It goes quite well. So I have some more dangles of these cute sequins off the edge. Okay, we have a library card pocket here, and then one of her library cards, and then I added a blank one in there. And she had a couple of them that came. This is a large pocket here, and then I have a journaling card there. All from the kit. Some trim here. I did do some metallic sprays on my coffee stain paper. And you can see the trims, and then the pockets, and all these gorgeous journaling cards from that gorgeous kit. And you know, lavender's my favorite color, so when I saw it, I'm like, okay, that is a project, and not just a journal, it's a project. I've got a glassine bag here that I've coffee stained, some more wonderful ephemera, tag, library card, lots of room in here for more. As a matter of fact, you can take some of the things out of the pocket if you want and transfer them in here. So some of the smaller things. We have a fabric flip here, and I did do some stenciling. We did that together. We did this all together pretty much. Except for the sewing, I did that off camera. Some more ephemera here. I mean, I only put one of each. You can see the massive amount of ephemera that comes with this kit. I will pull from this kit a lot. Very reasonable. I just tucked this paper that I distressed on both sides over the edge with a mini Tim Holtz clip. Okay. The other part of that bag. Do I just have one card in here? Yeah. Trimmed out a lot of my washi tape because I have a lot of the lavender washi. Very little lavender fabric, but a lot of lavender and purple washi. Okay, there's a dangle, and the tabs come in with the kit as well. Look, I love this image here. So I shrunk down most of these pages to go in this because that's my hand embroidered. And I did do a a tutorial series on how to take your embroidered pieces and make them into journal covers. I got some fabric there and just a cut off of one of her pages from the kit, so you have plenty of room to write. Doily, little trim, another sequin. So pretty. Another one of her little die cuts, more of that beautiful trim. Middle of the second signature, dot grid paper, I guess that's what you call it. Little washi, little trim, little washi, or a little die cut there, a little fussy cut, I should say. One of her pockets that I gussied up. Just beautiful ephemera, look at that. Love it. French lavender. Some of my dyed paper. Plenty of room to write. I mean, these I just kept together and just folded them up. That's how I made this booklet. And that's the end of that. Now let's flip it over, because there's more. There is more. Okay, so we have a large pocket on the back, some one of her pieces of ephemera on some coffee stained muslin there. I used Seedless Preserves Distress ink for all my inking on this, and it went really well to this kit. As you can see, here it is. So she had some envelopes. Here are two of them here, and I just did just a collage of sorts there with some of her items and some of my washi layered. And on the back, another one of her little, you know, die cuts or fussy cut, or I don't know what you call them, but I call them die cuts. I mean, and then I did add a, and then it's empty for you to add pictures or receipts or whatever you want in there. And then this one of the labels that came with the kit, and I just layered some lace on the back and a wax seal rather with a fleur-de-lis and some gold trim. And again, ooh, is that sticking? Yeah, that almost, okay, yeah. And I printed on both sides. Okay, so that's in there. This beautiful piece of ephemera. It's a card. This is a beautiful image in the kit of the lavender plant. And of course I distressed it, added some of that vintagey tape that I make, and that is in there. A large journaling card here, super large, some beautiful washi that went well with it, and a key that you can remove. Another large tag. So much room to write and create on and do whatever you want on. I mean, it's really, and look at this beautiful paper. I did a little washi up there. And then we have a brad that kind of went really well. It's a mess. I got to put it all back together. But if you guys are interested in making this, creating this with me, I think it's like a 6-part series. I will be loading part 1 probably right after you see this. Okay, thanks for watching. And also I forgot to tell you, we do have a removable key here. Okay, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.